sometimes you just want a really good dip. So today I am going to make a cheese ball. It's going to be a half cheese ball, not a full mound. And I've got some Tillamook, chive and onion cream cheese. I'm gonna go ahead. I did stir this up because typically the cream cheese will have some oils that have settled on the top. So just make sure you give it a good mix. So I'm gonna add a whole container, and this is Tillamook chive and onion farm style cream cheese spread, and it is 7 ounces. So I'm gonna add a 7-ounce container to my food processor, and I've got a blade attachment, not the dough attachment, but the blade attachment. Get all that goodness, because things are expensive these days. And then I've got some sharp cheddar. This is Wisconsin style. This brand, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, but this is 6.5 ounces. And I'm gonna go ahead and add that in as well. So almost equal amounts. So we've got Wisconsin cheese and Washington State cream cheese. Tillamook is in Washington State. And then I'm just gonna put my food processor lid on, and I'm gonna process this until it's smooth. Okay, stop and scrape this down a little bit. Be careful of the blades because they will take a chunk out of your silicone spatula. Give it another whirl. Looks pretty darn good. So I will take this off, this stuff out of my way. And I have a ball pan here lined with some plastic wrap. And I'm just gonna pull this piece off. So I have one piece on here. And I'm gonna just pick the center one here. I'm gonna push that down. And then I'm just gonna take my cheese and I will start putting it in. And you can make as many of these as you want. These are great for a charcuterie board, especially if you're having like a party, great for the holidays, or just great for little nibbles. So I'm gonna make sure that I get this nice and pushed down from here. Should be able to get 2 out of this. And then I'm just going to take my plastic wrap and kind of press that down in there and seal it up. Flip this around. And I can kind of, now that I've got it sealed up, I can kind of push it down in there. Fold that off to the side, get my other piece of plastic wrap, and I'll just repeat that process. Get all that goodness in there. And then I do have some fresh chives from my garden that I am going to roll this in after it sets up really firm. You could put it in the freezer. And then that way, if you're doing some appetizers, you could do, specifically if you're doing like a charcuterie board, you could do several, like 2 charcuterie boards out of this. And then just like before, I'm just gonna lay this over and then kind of push that down into my ball pan, just like so. And then I'm gonna tie this off and I will throw it in the freezer so that it sets up nice and firm. And then I can either roll it in nuts, you could do almonds, pistachios, really whatever you want to roll it in. I'm gonna roll these in some pistachio and then probably chives, fresh chives from my garden for sure. And there you have a quick little mound for charcuterie or crackers and cheese, whatever you want to use it for. Enjoy. So I've taken my cheese out of the freezer. It's only been in there for about 10 minutes, just enough to kind of firm up the side. And I'm just gonna show one. So I've got some freshly minced chives, and I'm just going to take the plastic wrap off, and then I can roll this around in the chives. Get some good coverage on that. And there I have a little cheese ball. The other one I'll probably do with some nuts, but this makes a really great addition to any charcuterie board. It's great for the holidays, it's great for parties, it's great for a Friday night. So I hope that you will enjoy this and make one of your own. If you've been following me, I have been making cheese balls that are perfect for a charcuterie board or any time of the week or party or what have you. I made my mix. You can see that in the previous video here, the different types of cheeses that I combined. And then I just took a ball pan, lined it with some plastic wrap, formed it into a half ball, threw it in the freezer for about 10 minutes. Here I've got some crushed up roasted pistachios, and I'm just gonna pull my little cheese ball out here, and I'm going to coat this with those pistachios. And then I have a little piece of parchment paper here that I can move it over on, and then I can put it back in the refrigerator until I'm ready to eat it. You could also use almonds, slivered almonds. That is looking pretty good. And then I can just come back through and kind of pat on any spots that it missed. And that's it. That is a quick and easy cheese ball. Great for a party, great for a Friday night, great for a charcuterie board gathering. Just need a little glass of wine and some delicious crackers, and there you have it. Enjoy.